Hello, it is me, Ashley, the college student, and today, Saturday. Good morning. Just kidding. I feel like it's morning, even though it is 9 o'clock at night because I went to Falls Retreat. And we stayed up all night. And I woke up. No, I didn't just wake up. I didn't do anything that crazy. I woke up at like 4:30, but I'm still really tired, and for some reason that makes me feel like it's morning. Now I have a huge bruise on my leg, okay, it's more like a really deep bruise, like a really bad bruise, painful bruise, life-threatening bruise. Just kidding, probably not the last one, but yeah, because we were playing Communist Church, which is basically like Capture the Flag, but like a Christianized version of it, I guess, except you have like Christians and communists. Yeah, and like the communists are trying to catch the Christians, and the Christians are trying to find the light, which is a glow stick. And yeah, and you can put like the Christians in jail and stuff. But anyway, I was running away for a communist, and no, a communist actually ran into me. He was this big guy, you know, and so pretty sure his like knee hit my leg or something, and I like just crumpled onto the ground. And yeah, I was limping around all day after that because like it's painful. After I went to sleep and woke up, it like felt a lot better, but like you can't even see it yet because it's like so deep. So yeah, that's fun news in my life right now. Oh, I am writing a letter to Sarah right now, also known as an email, and I'm waiting to hear back from a friend of mine about rides to church tomorrow. Otherwise I might just be a heathen a second time, which I shouldn't do. I mean, that's not yeah. I really shouldn't, but I would really like to sleep too, so then get a lot done on Sunday morning, you know. Just kidding. I have like things on my computer I'll listen to and like pretend I'm going to church if I don't, but I would like to go to church because I want to kind of like get into the habit of going. I'm in a really talkative mood, except I don't have anything to say, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. This is really, really weird and random, but I found since I've been here, I've been smiling with this side of my mouth. Like, I always smile with the side of my mouth more, but I feel like I'm only smiling with this side of my mouth now. Just, like, going like this all the time. Because usually, like, when I'm with people, I, like, smile, like, with my whole mouth. Just, like, and when I'm, like, smiling to myself, I, like, just smile with the side. And since here, I smile with my side so much. And I don't talk to people about, like, I don't have people I know in a lot of places with me, so I like don't have people to smile with, so I like just smile to myself all the time, so like the side of my face is like getting really strong compared to the other side, so that's fun. This is a really warm sweater. I don't know why I didn't bring this fall retreat, but I was like, oh, it'll probably be okay. It wasn't okay. It was so cold. It was freezing. Like, I just had my angel sweatshirt, and it was just so cold. Like, I know lock-ins are always cold, but that was freezing. I had a blanket, and I was still cold. Just, we were all freezing to death. It was terrible. It was a really cool church, though. I should have, like, woken up when everyone was... I, like, slept for half an hour, and during that half hour, I should have been awake and, like, videoing cool church stuff. Because it's a pretty nifty church. Like, the one whole wall was a window, and we got to see the sunrise through it. That was nifty. The only reason I knew I fell asleep was because I was looking at the sunrise, and suddenly, like, I opened my eyes again, and then the sunrise was over, and I'm like, oh, I guess I fell asleep for a little bit. What can I say to fill the time in which I am not telling you anything? Basically, it's me telling you that I should tell you something, which isn't very interesting. Oh, trips. It's so weird because, like, I know so many people now. Like, before I didn't know that many people. Now I have, like, all these random people I know. And it's just really weird getting used to knowing more than, like, 10 people. I'm so lame. Anyway, yeah, I don't have many friends, but now I have a lot more friends than I've ever had before, and it's just weird. That's all you need to know about this situation. And the other Ashley and I are a lot alike, because there's another Ashley on my floor. Oh, Joelle. There's a Joelle on my floor. I don't think I told you this yet, but yeah, we have a Joelle. Isn't that cool? But yeah. The other Ashley and I are like really like that. I've never met an Ashley so much like me in my entire life. It's really cool. We were wearing the same socks today. Yeah. I'm sitting in my room right now, not doing my homework currently. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's not organized enough in my mind where I can start doing it. I have to draw pictures, and just, because I'm making that book, and it's a children's book, so I have to draw pictures for it. I'm like, that'll be interesting. But okay, especially because you have to use markers. I don't have any markers with me. Not sure how that's gonna work. There are some markers out in the hall. I might just use those. We'll see. I don't really want to like go all into it because I don't really care that much. I care about the actual writing part of it because that's, you know, it's a writing class. But I don't really care about the whole let's make it into a book because I really don't care if it. I don't want a book. I really don't want a book. It's like, what am I gonna do with that? It's like, I'm gonna want to keep it because I wrote it and it's published, but it's gonna be stupid and I don't want it. I don't know. Anyways, I was supposed to be excited about it, so I didn't just say that. You probably can't hear me because I'm being quiet. Oh, dude. Speaking of being quiet, yesterday in my vocal lessons, we were practicing one of the songs with lip trills, and lip trills are like, anyway, and we were doing an exercise, and you did those with, you know, like, sing off of the note, like, you use the same, like, energy it takes to do that, because it takes a lot of concentration to do that, because you have to use a lot of force behind it, otherwise you'll just go, boom, and that doesn't work. So you have to, like, have a lot of energy and force behind it, and when I did that, it sounded, like, my voice sounded so, it sounds really funny. You can hear me. It, like, just sounded so good. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I sound so good, but, like, it sounded so much, it sounded really clear and really sweet, like something I would listen to, and it sounded really good, and I was like, wow. But that means I have to put, like, a lot of force behind it, and I have to not be afraid of my voice, I guess you could say. Like, I have to sing fearlessly, like, it doesn't matter who hears me, like, just, like, let everything loose and sing, which is, if you know me at all, you know I do not let everything loose, like, ever. So, that's interesting. I'll have to work on doing that and becoming fearless, and I'm not a fearless person, so we'll see how that goes. It's funny, because we're doing musical appreciation, and basically it's like the history of music, and I kind of already took a lot of stuff that's kind of the history of music, with, like, homeschooling, what are they called? The teaching company videos. We did a lot of music teaching company videos, and we did a lot of history at homeschooling. We, like, for, like, a history-centered school, almost, you could say. So, like, there's all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I know that already. That's, you know, so it's all really just, I know this, and I feel really, it almost feels like I was at Heartland, and we were studying, you know, things like that, and it's like, yeah, this is all old stuff, and I was like, ooh, I've never heard of that before, and I'm like, how have you never heard of that before? That's, like, so important, and I don't know, it's funny, but it makes me feel like the homeschooling girl again, because we had these workbooks we were supposed to fill out, you know, just, you know, fill it in, study guide kind of thing. So I was like, okay, so I did that, got to class, went into our study groups things, you know, you always gotta have the study groups. I hate groups, activities. Anyway, this is why I hate group activities, though, because no one else had theirs done. Like, this is one other guy who had his done. I was very glad of him, because he's cool, but no one else did. And it's like, one kid just got his book, so I'm like, that's okay, because he just got it, so he's excusable, but no one else, like, had stuff filled in. I was like, really? But yeah, but you only turn in one book from, like, your group, and then she grades that book, so they're turning in my book, of course. So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. And then I always wonder if I have to rewrite everything in printing instead of in cursive so she can read it. I can't, like, it's so hard, though, because I'd, like, try to print in the first place, so I won't have to, like, go back and do that, because I think she can't read, because she says, like, some stuff she says to print on, and then some stuff it's, like, she doesn't care, so I'm not sure. But I try just printing stuff, and I'll just start writing in cursive, because I forget, and I never write in printing unless I feel a certain way. Like, for school stuff, it's always cursive, so I feel really weird printing stuff, because that seems informal to me. Yeah, I'm weird, I know. John's gonna teach me how to play video games. I'm excited about that, that's really cool. Even though I'm kind of annoyed at video games a lot. it's not that I'm annoyed at video games, I'm just annoyed at the extent to which they're played. I really like playing games, just not for, you know, hours and hours and hours. That's when it annoys me. Otherwise, I think it's awesome, so I'm really excited to get to learn how, because I've always wanted to. Yay, that's cool. I don't really feel like I'm going to stay here for the full 4 years, or 5 years. It takes 5 years for most music performance majors, they say. But even for the full 4 years, I don't know if I'm going to stay here that long. I don't know. It just feels like maybe I shouldn't... Like, I can't picture myself being here that long at all. Like, I feel like I'll get started here, and then I'm, like, going to move on to something else. But that's really tentative, and I'm not sure if that's at all the case. That's just kind of how I'm feeling right now. But maybe that's just because it feels like a camp, and I feel like it should be over really soon, because it's been a month. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's going to go on that long. I can't see it going that long. It might, but studying music that long, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just can't see it happening. I could, but it might not. It is Friday, good morning, and hopefully today I'll actually make the video. It's hard to know because I don't know how much time I'm going to have, because we're having small groups during lunch, and then I'm practicing right after that until 4 o'clock, and I don't know what's going on tonight. So I'll try, but we'll see. I can't do it right now because I've got 10 minutes in my groceries will be ready. No, my laundry will be ready to take out of the dryer. And then I have to go to chapel, and then I have to go to lunch, and then I have to practice. So, it's a full day. Yeah, and I've got lots of homework too, so, that's an airplane. It's a loud airplane. I don't have much else to say, so I'm just gonna go now. 19 days until my parents come get me for fall break. I want to go home. I mean, I love it here, but I really want to go home, so... Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome week. Bye! That's, my friends, is Del Marking's writer. The security officer who came to unlock the door for my practice rooms, he just made my day, because, like, mostly they're all over there, not, like, coming in, like, which room do you want? Like, wow, you carry a gun. And this guy was all, he's just grinning and just really happy, and I don't know, he made my day. It made the wait, because you always have to wait for the security to unlock these doors, and it, like, takes, you know, 10 minutes or whatever, and then, but he was so happy that it just made my day, and so I didn't care that I had to wait. Yeah, anyway, you just saw the face of Del Marking's writer. Ooh, this building is named for... I don't know why I threw that in there, but you might enjoy it. He looks kind of like my grandpa, which is weird. The other grandpa. Grandpa. But, yeah, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go practice stuff, so... Yeah, see you guys later. Hopefully I'll make this video today. Just kidding. I'll probably delete that. And my mama swore she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. We mostly do Easy Mac, which is okay because it's easy. Anyway, I'm sure ramen's easy too, but we just don't have that here. We don't do that. We're Christians. We don't eat that heathen ramen noodles stuff.